Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be discussing my new Echo RB-60 fertilizer spreader. This is considered kind of a mid-grade spreader. It's a step up from the Scott spreader that I'm getting rid of today. I used my neighbor's Echo a couple of times and, well, I was pretty well sold on it. The only thing that we need to put together are the handles. So let's take a few seconds to unbox it and I'll be back. When we get to the comparison, we can see that the Echo is a little bigger and beefier. This is important if you have St. Augustine grass like I do. Sealed gearbox, which is important, and it's really easy to push through heavy grass like St. Augustine. The Echo has this disc, and then an impeller, which makes throwing the fert down a lot easier. The Echo's disc right here, as you can see, is concaved a bit. It means it goes inward compared to the Scott's, which you can see is flat. The Echo throws much further, so you want to keep that in mind if you plan on buying this. I'd say it throws about 6 feet or more compared to the Scott's that throws about 3 or 4 feet. You're going to get faster coverage. The Echo has more fins on the disc, which allows for better coverage. The Scott's has a single gate, while the Echo has 2. The measurements for the hopper are very similar. Both spreaders are about 21 inches wide. The depth is about the same for both at 11 inches. But on the last measurement is where the Echo takes it. We have about 18 inches while the Scott's clocks in at about 13 inches, so you can clearly get more product with the Echo. The tires were a good selling point for me. They feel like hard rubber and you can put air in them at about 30 psi. The Scott spreader has these little plastic wheels that really didn't do well in thicker grass. The Echo has a nice edge guard. The Scott had this edge guard, but the cable broke and the spring won't work, so it's basically totally non-functional. I was having to manually pull it in and out, and one time it just got stuck in the closed position, and I said, okay, that's alright, I'm finished with it. The Scott's has a dial, which is fairly accurate, and the Echo spreader setting is set up to mirror the Scott setting, which I thought was pretty smart on their part, being that Scott sells a lot more spreaders, so it would make it easier for people to use. To set the setting, just push the lever down and slide it to the setting you need. Now you should still calibrate your spreading. Remember, the settings are just a guideline. They're only there to point you in the right direction. We still want to put down the right amount of product on our lawns. The price point is going to be about $150 for the Echo. I found them on Amazon for a little more, so you may want to check around for the best price. I think overall the build quality of the Echo and the ease of use is much better than the Scott's. And while the Scott's was good for its time, I really wanted an upgrade. Now Echo is not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive either. And if you're just a simple DIYer like me, I think the Echo would be a good choice.